What's up, YouTube? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How we doing? M. Davis, let me share this out real quick. Give me 1 second and we'll get it going. Put what you want to talk about in the comments and yeah, we'll talk about it. We should get a few people here in just a few minutes. We did actually join on time for once. Thor, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Santo, Frankie, what's up? Welcome in, guys. We are just getting started. First, like minute and a half in. So give it just a second. We'll get it going. Lisa, hello. It's nice to see you. Watching the Winter Olympics opening ceremony. I'm not really an Olympics fan. I've spoken about this before. I'm all right, Lisa. I'm doing good. How are you? Ryan, hello, hello. I'm not really an Olympics fan, but I did hear that they booed the Vances, and that makes me like the Olympics a little bit more. B&B Homestead, hello, welcome in. And Lisa, thank you so much for the rose. I think what we've seen in the last week, if anybody still supports him, they are just as terrible, just as fucking complicit. You guys know sometimes I'll listen to like Dean or Parker's lives, and there was someone getting on here saying the whole reason that she votes for Trump is because people are mean to MAGA. And the person she was referring to, which her whole argument didn't make sense because she was referring to someone that Dean had talked to on his live today that literally said, um, hello from Oklahoma. Terry, hello from San Diego. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Terry's over on YouTube. Terry, we're doing a dual stream. It's on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. But hello and welcome in. But basically, it was someone saying that people of color fit a stereotype similarly to a beast. And that is the nicest way I can fucking say that. And she was defending it because people were mean to, because Dean was called him like a dumbass. I'm sorry, you are a fucking dumbass. Have you seen the post? I did. I did see that. That's actually what like the whole conversation was about on Dean's live. And let me just say something. So first, I'm not going to show the image. I'm not going to spread that racist fucking propaganda shit. I'm not going to do it. Jolena, what's up? Welcome in. I'm not going to share the picture. If you want to look it up, you can look it up. You usually catch me on TikTok. Well, Terry, I'm glad to see you on either or. Welcome back in. It's nice to see you. But no, I'm not going to share it because, well, first, we saw this morning Caroline Levitt was literally defending it, saying that we need to focus on things that are more important to America. I'm sorry, but I think anyone with a soul, unlike that fucking ghoul, Caroline Levitt, racism's pretty fucking important. I think it's not something that we should ever fucking excuse. And if you're gonna be racist and you're called a dumbass, I think that's on you. I think that's the nicest way to go about it because if you say some racist shit on here, you're gonna hear a lot worse. Plain and fucking simple. Um, so she went from defending it, saying we need to focus on other things, said that everyone's outraged with, and even MAGA has been outraged, by the way, which did not expect. But said that it was fake outrage. Then now they're trying to blame it on a staffer when it was posted on that Orange Crust Bucket's personal Truth Social right around midnight. Who normally posts on his Truth Social around midnight? Oh yeah, that orange bucket of fucking crust. That's who. Like I sincerely do not fucking understand how people are okay with this. And he's also said he's not going to apologize for it. That story came out probably about 30, 40 minutes ago. Um Lisa says, very important. This is so horrific. They are just vile. Vile is the word I've been using to describe it. And what I will say is, am I surprised? Absolutely not. I am thoroughly fucking disgusted. The highest elected official in this fucking country posted that. We know what the fuck that means. And it's during Black History Month. None of that is by coincidence at fucking all. Ariana, hello. Welcome in. Terry over on YouTube says, we all know it was him. Terry, we do know it was him. We fucking know. We have no doubt a fucking about it, but we are right at 1,000 likes. I need one more. One more so I can visit Penelope because guess what, guys? I do have a little date after this and yeah. So I need to calm down. And we got that 1,000 likes. Guys, also, just so you know, every 1,000 likes, we are going to visit Penelope. I got to go a little bit easier because I do have plans after this. But yeah, so it didn't go on Wednesday. She had to cancel. And then yesterday I had a flare. So I had to cancel. So today is the day. It's so Trump like, childish and vile. And I mean, exactly, Lisa. And how many times have we seen him post these just horrific fucking AI videos? He literally posted a video, let's not forget, of him wearing a crown, shitting on people protesting at No King's Day. And we really think he's above this? No, not at all. I'm honestly surprised. I mean, I know we're not getting a heavy push, but I'm honestly surprised there hasn't been people in here trying to defend him yet. But I think, weird enough, it feels the tides are changing. We really haven't had a lot of his true supporters in here in a couple lives. Lisa, you're in NYC right now. And also, Horned Vampire, hello. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you. Guys, I got to send a message real quick. It will take like 2 seconds. All right. I think MAGA might be, yeah, I think so. Paul, thank you so much for the follow. Guys, we are one follower away from it showing 30,000.4. It's been slow. We knew it was going to slow down after the sell. We knew all this. So it's expected. But if you don't follow me here, please do. And if you haven't followed me over on the tube that you use, please follow me there because we do dual streams. You can always catch the live if you miss it at a later date. And it helps towards monetization over there. Terry over on YouTube says his writings with his own party, or I think you meant his ratings with his own party are starting to drop drastically. Yeah, absolutely. But speaking of ratings and party, Paul, what's up, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Why is the left crashing so hard today? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because the top elected official posted a fucking racist ass goddamn video putting the Obama's faces on gorillas. Are you fucking kidding me? That's why we're so fucking riled up today. Because unlike that soulless ghoul Caroline Levitt and that orange fucking crust bucket Donald Trump, we actually give a fuck when people are racist because it's absolute fucking bullshit. It's not fucking hilarious. Mods, do your job. Just I'm not going to catch restriction. Mods, do your thing. Do your thing. While you do that, we're already at 5,000 likes. I'm going to go visit Penelope for the first time. But give me 1 second. B Money, what's good? What's good? Actually, let me turn it on. We'll do a preheat real quick. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm not prepared at all. But ratings, yeah, his ratings are drastically going down. I heard a caller say that like and it sounded like an old, probably like either Midwest or Southern man saying he was like absolutely disgusted by this. Oh, another crybaby, Carl? Oh, look, another fucking racist. Everybody, mods, do your thing. You know what to do. You know what to do. Because one thing we're not gonna do is be sympathizers to the fucking sympathizers. Like, this shit is fucking crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. Oh, it's so funny to see the left riled up because you're a fucking racist. The only reason you would think this is funny is because you share those fucking beliefs. And how fucking dare you? You sick fuck. I can't. I can't fucking deal with this shit. Like, you're actually gonna get on here and fucking defend it? Jesus. Anyways, moving on. Wait till you read the whole list. What do you mean the whole list, Renegade? Are you speaking of the Epstein files? And if you're trying to say, oh, wait till you read the whole list because there's Democrats on it, they all need to go to jail. It sucked what these I can't say the P word, Renegade. I agree. I agree. And I want everyone to know, and I say it on every fucking line. I don't care what the fuck your political affiliation is. If you are a perpetrator of what is coming forward in these files, you need to be punished to the utmost extent. Alex, press down on host screen. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you being in here right now. Obviously, we're seeing some kind of crazy stuff in the comments, but there's always going to be sympathizers. I mean, but we're not going to be sympathizers for the sympathizers. So if they start saying some crazy shit, if you've been here before, you know what to do. You know what to do. And then send it to me after. Please, please, please. Bernie, what's up? Welcome in, man. To see how the Trump tried to deny doing that to Obama. The thing is, Renegade, is like he tried to deny it. They tried to blame a staffer, and then he came forward and said he's not going to apologize. I'm sorry, but if I were to ever say anything that I didn't mean to come off a certain way and someone took that as that, I would take that because I have a brain and a fully developed frontal lobe. Um, And I would apologize for it because even if it wasn't my intention, it still hurt someone. Honestly, let me look that up. That's one thing. I don't know if they've put out a statement. Out a statement about the AI video. Let's see. I mean, you know what I really want to see? You know how they're doing the UFC fight night on the lawn on Fuckface's birthday? Um, yeah, no public statement as of yet. That's correct. But they're doing a fight night on June 14th. And the one fight I would love to see, and you're going to think you're probably going to think I'm going to say, "Oh, I want to see Obama versus Trump." No, I want to see fucking Michelle versus Trump because Michelle, we're not going high anymore. We're fucking going low. We're going fucking low. But Horn Vampire, thank you for letting me know. You were absolutely correct. They have not put out a statement. And I get why. Like, why give this thing more publicity? That's why, like, it's not my background. That's why it's this vague statement. I was going to do something a little more centered, but we're not going to do that. If you do need a little bit of joy on your Friday, uh, just know that the Vances got booed at the Olympics today, despite the IOP begging people not to boo them. Good for you. Good for you, Olympic crowd. Fuck yes. Because right now, I'm not saying all Americans, because there's probably some Olympians that are Trumpsters, but most Americans that are competing right now, they're putting out statements that they feel kind of torn and that just because they're wearing the American flag, they don't represent everything from America, and we know exactly what the fuck they're talking about. Honestly, I wish they would just boycott it, truthfully. But here nor there. As they should. Yeah, Vance got booed. I love it. Dude. And honestly, I used to have a little bit of sympathy for Usha, but nah. Nah. Nope, not anymore. You choose to stay there. You a woman of color with children of color, the second lady of the country, is still around as all this shit's happening. Apparently, you're no athlete. You know, I was an athlete formerly, not Olympic, of course. I'm not saying that I am, but you know what I do know? I know how to use the right version of you. You don't, fucking dumbass. And if you don't know, in the past, America has actually boycotted fucking Olympics because of the same shit going on in different fucking countries. Has nothing to do with being an athlete and has everything to do with being a fucking human with a soul and empathy, which you apparently lack. And that's the nicest way I can fucking say that. Boy, I'm getting fucking rowdy tonight, guys. Once we get to 15,000, I will visit Penelope again. We'll get it going. But my God, Harper, what's up? Hello, hello. Nice to see you in here again, everyone. W's for Harper, one of our newest followers. But yeah, no. Oh, you're no athlete. Why is Penelope a Trumpster? What? Penelope? The fuck you mean? Penelope's not a Trumpster. Penelope is one of my best friends. No, Penelope's no Trumpster. She could never. Lisa, thank you again for the rose. No, Penelope is just a more acceptable way to say we're gonna get elevated. Um, but yeah, sorry guys, I got a message. No, you're good, Renegade. You're good. And if any of you are new in here, I know we just hit 15,000. Let me do this little intro for all the new people in here because I know some of the stuff AI, like when you find it in the live swipes, it'll say that I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm like, fuck Trump, fuck ICE, and fuck that administration. I will very loudly say that. Restrict me all you fucking want. There's 13 people in here. But my name's Dana. Welcome to Red, White, and WTF. Right now, we're doing a dual stream between TikTok and YouTube. If you follow on YouTube, you can always catch our lives, even if you miss them as they're live because they record. But my political beliefs aren't that fucking political. I just think anyone should be able to do anything they want as long as it does not harm or unalive anyone or anything or impede on or take away the rights of others. I also have the belief that food, housing, education, and healthcare should all be affordable and accessible. Is that so crazy? You know what I mean? Bernie says he pooped himself on camera. And to that, I say thank you, Sasha Riley. For all that you went through, know that every day that sick fuck has to think about you. And I'm so sorry that was your experience. I'm so sorry your family put you through that. I do believe everything that Sasha Riley said in those interviews. Um, And we should have listened to him and others way before. But the whole fucking thing is that they say, oh, well, it's obviously not true because survivors aren't coming forward because they're not being fucking protected. They're not being fucking protected. And we've seen this in their redacted files where they can perfectly redact the president's face in pictures, but they leave pictures of bare children in the situations that we know happened in those fucking files. They leave that. Our DOJ technically distributed snuff material of young individuals. How do I feel about Erica Kirk? She's a weirdo. She's a fucking weirdo. Listen, I know people grieve differently. I have never seen grief like that. Not once. Not once. And maybe it is her grieving, but I've lost a lot of people I'm close to in my life. And you know what? I never, 2 weeks fucking later, was at a show with fucking fireworks and sparklers. Like, what the fuck is that? Also, her little Let's Make Heaven Crowded Again, or whatever the fuck her tour is called, that sounds like a threat to your audience. Because how else would heaven be crowded if you're not, you know what I mean? And Terry says over on YouTube, they did not protect the innocent. They have not. They will not. I don't think they ever will. Guys, but give me 1 second. Boy, you're somebody. I'm proud that you looked up how to use the right version of your this time. And I am somebody. I'm a human with a soul, and I have a platform, and I use it to speak against hatred, racism, and any type of homophobia, transphobia, anything like that. Fuck it. Okay, I'm leaving before I start arguing with everyone. Harper, it was lovely to see you. And yeah, we'll see you soon. You love Trump. Okay, so you love racism? You love PDFs? That's what you love, user? That's a real fucking weird thing to say, especially with this background. Mods, do your thing. Oh, look who used a dictionary. So proud of you. Czar9 says Biden is a PDF too. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even if that is true, even though he's not been implicated in the files at all, neither, by the way, I do kind of want to point out, neither is Hunter Biden. But even so, and I say this about Bill Clinton too, send their asses to fucking jail. Send them to jail. This isn't a right or a left issue. This is an issue about good versus fucking evil. And what we are seeing in those fucking files, they ate kids. And you still support this, you weird fucking freak. Like, are you kidding me? I don't get it, but you guys are hitting those likes fast. We're only 18 minutes in, already at 21,000. Tonight is going to be a 50,000 night. Easy. Let's keep it going. I'm going to keep the energy, but I'm going to go visit our dear friend Penelope really quick. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Yeah, I don't get it. And I hope you guys are definitely, if you know, you know. Because if they're going to say some crazy stuff, oh, we're going to have that shit forever. Because this administration, they're not forever. They're truly not. I think we should all get together and make a database where we all compile all these crazy things, these screen recordings, all this shit. We should compile that. And then when this administration ultimately fails, because the rule book they are following is scary, it will be harmful. It has been harmful, and it could and possibly, I think, will get worse. However, it is a fail book that fails, or a playbook that fails every fucking time. So please take joy in that. Also, if you need a little extra joy, come here. Let's show the people some joy. Here's our little mascot, my baby JP. How do you screen record? You can literally, I'm not sure if you're on an iPhone, but if you're on an iPhone, you can just pull down, do the screen record, and it records the live. But get JP for the win. Everybody over on YouTube as well. Terry over on YouTube says Trump is just a temporary employee getting rich on the struggling American. Speaking about that, let's talk about his $10 million lawsuit that he said his tax records and his tax information was leaked illegally. Sorry guys, I'm getting text messages. But said that, oh, he can sue, and he says he's basically judge, jury, executioner because he said the trial or the lawsuit's already been decided. $10 billion for mishandling tax information when we know Doge illegally accessed all of ours. So hello, class action, everybody, because guess where he's going to get that $10 billion from? our fucking taxpayer dollars. His purpose is to make his whole family rich at our expense. I don't even really think it's about his family. He doesn't seem like someone that knows about legacy or really cares about it, because if he did, he would probably try to be a better human. Um, but yeah, no, I think he definitely wants to enrich his life and those around him and his loyalists. Renegade said he's going to have two sons do it too. Oh, absolutely. I hope they fucking. One day, people are going to fucking have enough, and all these people are going to catch hands. I'm not saying you be that person, but I'm saying it's going to happen inevitably. Strawberry King says, it's official. I'm leaving America to go back to Ecuador. American congrats, you lost an Ecuadorian. Well, Strawberry Kings, Grayson, is this you over here? Did you change your name? And if not, you will be the second Ecuadorian to say that, Strawberry Kings. We have someone on here named Grayson who comes up quite actively. Updated it Strawberry. Okay, Grayson, I was like, what in the hell? Like, although I will say, speaking of Ecuadorians, there was a 2-year-old in Minnesota. A 2-year-old. This was after Liam Ramos, who was arrested by those fucking thugs and held for 27 hours. And it traumatized their family so fucking much, they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Wait, hold on. No, no, no. This is a different Renegade. This is different. This was a 2-year-old girl this time. 2 days ago. Ryan was actually, shout out Ryan, was actually the one that let me know. And Grayson Strawberry Kings over on YouTube, I do want to say, like, I'm so sorry for the treatment you've experienced here and the treatment that people darker than me experience here all the time. What? Hold on. They just restricted me for misinformation. I said nothing of the fucking sort. This is bullshit. Hold on. Let me try to, and there's not even a way, guys, there's not even a way that I can appeal it. So, what? Fuck. All right, guys, what we're going to do real quick, let's get to 30,000. I'm going to do a big old hit of Penelope. We're going to do a quick restart. Um, Now the restriction thing went away. Like, you can't even click on it all the time. You have to, like, stare at the screen. They make it very, I don't know how long it's for. You know what? Let's just hold out. We already got 30,000. There's 13 of us in here. Let's just stay through it. But Grayson over on YouTube says, yeah, we're going back. Many of us are leaving. We're tired of it. And what I want people to know is that, like, a lot of people are going to see you guys going back. And I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. That's a complete personal decision. But people are going to say that this treatment is, like, getting them what they want, and they're going to try to validate it. And I want to prepare people for that. People are hating on American right now. Renegade, they've been hating on America for a long time. And Americans were the last ones to catch on. You know, I encourage people all the time to go over to Ground News, because they have both domestic and international sources. And they have center, left, right leaning. They tell you the factuality. Again, Ground News, if you ever want to sponsor me, all I'm asking for is just a Vantage plan. You don't even got to pay me. Just give me a Vantage plan for life. I would love that. It's happening constantly to left creators when you talk about the files. Yeah, absolutely. Let them fucking do it. Let them fucking do it, because I want to sit here and I'm going to run my fucking mouth. And I'm going to run my fucking mouth because I know what I say. If they took me to court, everything I'm saying, they would have to prove otherwise if they ever went for defamation. So, Donald Trump, how about you prove that you don't shit your pants? How about you prove that? Please do. Because if you could, you would, but you can't, so you shan't, so you shan't. And that's wordplay, ladies and gentlemen. Let me, haha, dim zombie. Actually, I think politicians on both sides are really fucked up. Also, mods, do your job, do your thing. Because if you still support him after what we found in those fucking files, after the fucking video he posted of the Obamas, Dims are going bananas. We're riled up because fucking racism is at its highest fucking level. Like, and you know what? With this break, hold on. I'm gonna really piss off the Trump supporters. I'm gonna really piss them off. You guys ready? Enjoy your listening while I visit our shared and dear friend Penelope. Thank you so much for 30,000 likes. I'm so ready for Sunday, guys. Mm. Okay. I think that's probably pissed him off enough. I'll just fucking keep playing it. It's all on Bad Bunny, so good. I'm so ready for Benito. Oh my god, I'm so ready for him. But we're back to it. Let's get into it. And now let's actually talk about some Democrats implicated in the files, specifically Bill Clinton, who now, following his wife's lead, is saying he's going to testify and it's going to be in fucking public. Do I think this means, like, a lot of times when people speak out, it is for immunity, and that better not be the fucking case. But I hope, because I do think he has done some questionable things. Sorry, that's just my opinion. Another ignorant Democrat, as I literally just said, go after both sides. And I'm literally actively saying the person who's coming forward, I think is guilty and is implicated heavily in the files. I think he's going to go forward and he's going to go down, but I think he's going to take down everyone with him. And if they give him a fucking plea deal, I don't give a fuck. We are in the streets because nobody implicated in those files, proven guilty, should ever. And when I say proven guilty, let's use some MAGA logic because they want to say people are guilty all the time. If I see your fucking name in the files more than once, and it's especially in FBI tips, guilty. Sorry. Shut the fuck up. Just like, I don't fucking get people. Your title is right. Everybody looking at the blue side is like, what the fuck? Wait, what? Are we getting some Trump supporters in here? Are we? Is this what's happening? Is this why we had a little bit of a surge? It's funny how they come along after we got that flag. I'm just saying. I'm so ashamed that America has sunk so low, Terry says over on YouTube. Same. Same. Daniel, hello. It's nice to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Must have been the Spanish music. Must have been. There was someone. Okay. Oh my God. Speaking of Dean's Live earlier, and you guys know I don't watch Dean's Live every day, but normally, like, if I'm doing something else, I'll put it on in the background because boy's live all the time. So it gives me something to, do, keep my brain stimulated a bit. But they were in that fucking live playing rap music defending racism. I think they did come for the music. So since we're almost at 40,000, let's just hold on. I want to pick some older Bad Bunny stuff though. Cuz I will say, I can proudly say I've been a Bad Bunny fan since the beginning. Um, let's see. Bad Bunny. Do we have any Bad Bunny song requests? Let me let you guys pick actually. Um, cuz yeah. Oh, I see a few trolls in here. Let's see. Sorry guys, give me one sec. Although I work with a lot of Spanish speaking people, and they've been like, because I'm like I know Bad Bunny songs, but I don't know the exact translation. So they've been telling me La Jumpa, bruh, boy's a freak. Boy's a freak. I got you. I got you. Oh, wait. Oh, damn. Hold on. I didn't go to the right song. Where's it at? Is it on Spotify? I don't see it. KC, what's up? Welcome in. I see you snuck in there. I don't, I literally don't see it at all. I do see this. Oh, that was it. Oh shit. Let me go back. Fuck. My bad, guys. All right. Here we are. There we go. Where are the defenders of the Constitution? They need to remove him from office. I think people right now that are in office that made that oath are not defending the Constitution and they're just as fucking guilty. We're at 40 fucking thousand likes, guys. We could get easily, if we get more people in here to 100,000. I said 50. You guys are at 41,000 at 30 minutes in. This is fucking incredible. Okay, I'll look up the English translation. Did you see what's up, A-Rod, by the way? Did you see what One MAGA did to Santana on Dean's Live? Is sad. No, wait, are you talking about the guy that said he should be compared to like a beast? Is that what you're referring to? As they're probably listening to fucking rap music in the background, which is, as the great Jennifer Welch has said, if you support This motherfucker, take your ass to Cracker Barrel. But we definitely need, wait, send them 10 cents. Wait, I'm not getting the reference. I should probably get it, but I don't. So can you explain it without, hopefully without getting restricted? But I mean, I think we're already on restrictions unless they reversed it. Thank you so much for the hat and the mustache. I love that one. I don't know why, but I do. I really fucking do. But guys, give me 1 second. Uh, so you're right. I was already getting mad. Sorry guys, let me reply to this really quick. All right, cool. Okay, and we're back. And we're back. Just like that. But no, what's going on right now? It's just fucking crazy as shit to me how people are defending this. Um, I don't fucking get it. I don't understand how this is being allowed. What time are you going on your date, hot stuff? I'm getting off of the live at the top of the hour at 7. I'm then going to rush to shower, uh, run to my friends because they're having a drink at the bar down the street, have a quick shot with them, and then run even further down the street to go to this place on the other side of the neighborhood where I live because she lives on the other side, which is kind of cool because like we're close enough we can walk if we want, but like not close enough that I have to see someone. Like if it doesn't go well, I won't have to see this person like every time I leave my apartment. Hopefully my night goes good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Doesn't the military repeat the same oath as politicians? I mean, I think it's quite similar. There might be a few words that are different. Um, I let me look up the I haven't said the oath in a while, even though I took it twice. Um, military oath. Ew. No, it said join the military. Ew. It won't even fucking, it doesn't even pop. Are you kidding me? Hold on, let's go to Google. It's not even popping up. Military oath of enlistment. But like, say it. But basically, it's a legally binding pledge taken by all new service members, of course, and re-enlisting service members, to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. And notice the Constitution comes first, and to obey the orders of the president and appointed officers. The reason the president follows the Constitution is because the president is expected to respect and defend the Constitution, and we are at a time where they do not. My cousin, no way, your cousin, no. That's incredible. I'm not going to say it out loud just in case like it gets a flag, but holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. And Jolena, you're right. He absolutely fucking doesn't. It's it's infuriating. It's infuriating. Um and then Grayson over on YouTube says many of us Ecuadorians are just leaving America because of Trump and because of the city's team here in Quito are playing their opening day football game on the 20th. So many of us are preparing for opening day. That's awesome. I hope it's a great opening day. It's not awesome that you guys are leaving, obviously. I think America is much stronger with immigration. But what do I know? What do I know? W's for Thor's cousin. W's for real. I love how they had to like prep people and say please don't like boo these people, and then they did it anyways. Who's playing during Bad Bunny's concert? You mean the teams or like his guest appearances? Uh, but during Bad Bunny's concert, I think it's like two bird or it's one of the birds, like a hawk or something, has to do with the sea. And then ironically, the Patriots. Like that word, and this is coming from someone who's prior military, has put such a fucking sour taste in my mouth because of those fucks. And we are now at almost 53,000. You guys are absolutely incredible. This has been fucking wild. 53. Here we go. It's the Sea Chickens and the Patriots. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You know what? Another thing that I just find not weird, but just wasteful and stupid. It's the only way to put it. And that is the fact that they're trying to investigate voting machines in Puerto Rico. when, although I think they should have the right to vote for a president because they are part of the US, they do not. So what the fuck do you mean? Ariana says, I want the Patriots to win on Sunday. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck who wins, truthfully. I used to be a Pats fan, but I was a Pats fan only because statistically, a lot of Alabama players would go there. They had a similar play style. Bill Belichick and Nick Saban had a lot of coaching similarities, so it's like I was getting extra seasons. But once they all left, I'm like, it's not here. But one thing I can say is I was never a Tom Brady fan. I always got the EBGBs from that little freak. Like, I would not be surprised if he ended up in the files. Just saying. I'm not saying he is. I'm not implicating him, but it would not surprise me. I'm a big Seahawks hater. I think a lot of people are. I've never really liked the Seahawks. They're not like terrible or whatever, but sorry guys, I'm looking for one of his old albums. It's taking a second because you got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna try to say that shit out loud and embarrass myself. It ain't happening. There we go. This is the first Bad Bunny song I ever heard, and I was in love ever since. It's Kato. Um, and I was just like, oof, that man, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing for sure. Um, let's see. Sorry, my phone is blowing up. Sorry, guys. Okay, don't need to respond to that. Don't need to respond to that. Do I need to respond to this? No. Cool. Beautiful. But guys, put what you want to talk about in the comments. I'll go over to ground news right now. Thank you guys so much for the fucking turnout tonight. I know it's like low numbers, but look at these fucking likes. That is in fucking insane. Jolena, he did age like fine wine. Oh, that man. That is a handsome, handsome person. Uh, Iran and US hold indirect talks in Oman. I don't know what the fucking indirect talk means if you're both meeting there. Now a GOP senator is calling for a probe into Ketanji Brown Jackson for attending the fucking Grammys. Who gives a shit? Like, what the fuck do you mean? If you live in South Carolina, your measles outbreak has now reached 900 cases. Bro, I don't get it. TikTok hit with charges of breaching EU online content rules. App may have to change. Wait, red looks Swedish. I'm confused. Hold on. I think I missed something, guys. Hold on. I got a follower from Blue Maga 33. Blue Maga, if you're still in here, can you explain that in the comments? Because what? That's a... Is that like a rage bait name? That's why I'm asking inquisitively and not yelling. 60K already, you guys. This is insane. This is insane. We still have 21 minutes in here. And with 39 minutes, you've gotten 60,000 likes. Just put that in perspective. Keep on fucking typing. And if your thumb's getting tired, please, please, please do your big one and hit that follow button. Blue MAGA is liberal MAGA. No sense of self-awareness. And party can do no wrong. The Black Talk Prophet. Okay, is liberal MAGA. What the fuck is liberal MAGA? I don't get it. But if you mean like the cult-like mentality that Democrats can do no wrong, then I understand what you mean. Because guess what? Blue MAGA, I'm sorry, but the Democrats in office right now are corporate and career politicians, and they are not for the American people because they are funded by the same people the fucking Republicans are funded by. And they only care about one thing, and it starts with the letter P. And guess what? I'm going to spoil it for you. It's not people, it's their fucking portfolios. Regular liberals can see problems in their own house. Blue MAGA cannot. Okay, thank you for putting it like that. Yeah, no, there are massive problems within politics all across the board. Independent, Republican, Democrat, all across the board. We need changes. We need term limits for every elected position. If there's a minimum age to run, there should be a maximum age to serve. No more lifelong appointments for anyone. We need to limit, I don't care if it's a blue or a red or an independent president, we need to limit their number of appointed positions because right now, the people doing the most harm in this country are those that were not even fucking elected. We got to stop that shit. Supreme Court, sorry, if you're going to be the highest court in the land and make all these important decisions about bodily autonomy, voting rights, and all this other shit, you need to be by the people for the people. And that means no electoral college. Fuck no. Politicians, it should never be a career. Term fucking limits. Like, it's not that hard, but I'm gonna go visit Penelope really quick. Thank you guys for almost 65,000 likes now. You know what? Maybe we are gonna rage bait. Hold on. Um, Rage bait in terms of we did get a lot more numbers when that music was playing loud, and I think it's quite funny that it was all Trump supporters. I'm tapping the screen like crazy. Bernie, I appreciate you so much for tapping that screen. Guys, if there's anything that we haven't talked about yet in the comments, please, or on the live, please put it in the comments. Good night, Thor. You stay safe. A big W for your cousin as well. Thank you for sharing that joy with us because fuck yes. Fuck yes. Let's see. Let's see. Um, I don't know why it's bringing up people that aren't Bad Bunny. The fuck? Uh, Here we go. Here's another one. Our joy is ours, and they can't have it. Fuck that. Absolutely. Thor, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Some days I need some compliments, and today is one of those. It's been a long fucking week, but you guys are absolutely incredible. Grayson over on YouTube says, America, we will come back when it's safe. And I welcome you fully. And I hope there are easier paths to citizenship for everyone soon. We fucking need it. We wouldn't have to worry about some birthing crisis if we just had an easier pathway for citizenship. Rage bait them, they might say the darndest things. Here we go. I mean, all right, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go visit Penelope real quick. We'll see if some of them pop in. If they do, I can also, no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. Amen. Because people saying right now, um, they're now saying that, sorry guys, it's hard for me to focus with both. But I'll leave it on 22. I like even numbers. Um our US government is investing in stocks right now with our money, and it's not going back to us. And I want you to know that is not in any way socialism. So when people say that, it's not fucking true. Cuz in socialism, you still have a free market. I believe personally in a more democratic socialism. I think that's a more probable and an easier outcome for us to reach. Overall, I'm a socialist. I'm a populist. I think that human rights are human fucking rights and should always be upheld. I think facepalm about the market. Bro, it's getting crazy. And let me tell you, I haven't checked them today, but my stocks are in the fucking mud. And I don't have a lot. Like, I'm not some fucking rich person that has like multiple Bitcoins. I don't even have one Bitcoin. I don't even have any Bitcoin. Um, but one stock I did invest in is kind of like a middleman between USD and cryptocurrency, and that shit is in the mud, in the mud. Socialized capitalism is the answer, in my humble opinion. I mean, I wish we could move further away from capitalism, but I think we have to do it in steps. I think we would be naive to think, change can happen overnight. And I think in this in midterms specifically, we are going to have to make some sacrifices. Um, but that means we need to fucking do our big one in the primaries. So when we do have to vote in the midterms, it's for someone that represents us best. The issue is we've never had capitalism. We're a fiefdom. Honestly, yeah. I mean, that's a great way to fucking put it. Will you guys pin that? Honestly, that's a good one. I want you guys to look up fiefdom after this. I'm gonna give you guys a little homework. But give me 1 second. We did hit 70K, so I'm gonna go visit Penelope. Enjoy my love Benito, also known as Bad Bunny, as we prepare for the Benito Bowl on Sunday. And guys, just so you know, we have about 15 minutes left on here. We're already at 70,000. This can be 100,000 like night, like easy as fuck. Up to you guys, but it's definitely possible because we see it with this outcome. You guys are absolutely incredible. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna go over to ground news. We're gonna need some things to talk about. Um, cause shit's just crazy right now. Wait, Arizona court strikes down abortion restriction laws. Let me read this really quick. Hopefully this is good news. On Friday, Maricopa County Superior Court permanently blocked multiple anti-abortion laws that predate the 2024 Arizona Voters Amendment. Okay, Arizona. Washington banned hemp, literally never had a free market. Honestly, I mean, what a good example. Capitalism requires an open market, and Washington ban it. So yeah, no, that is an absolute great point. Thank you so much. Blacktop, welcome, by the way, to Red, White, and WTF. You seem like a great company to have, and so I hope you keep popping up here. Keep dropping that knowledge because you're spitting facts. A-Rod said, after 35 years in District 9 in Texas, we flipped it big time. Yes, you guys did in that special election. You guys fucking did that shit. Good for you. So there's some joy. And again, it feels like we just kind of found a lot of joy today. And I think it's because we are all actively looking for it. That's what I mean by micro change leads to macro causation. If we're all trying to find one thing of joy today, we all share it with each other, all 15, 16 of us do, then we find 16 things of joy. Tomorrow, if we find two things, and that's 36. And this is like bare minimum numbers. And I think that's just such a beautiful thing and such a great example of community, which is why I try not to lose my shit on these fucking Trump supporters. But I mean, after what we've seen this week, the calendar girls, if you guys didn't know, Jan Jan says, hoping Missouri flips blue in November. I hope everywhere flips fucking blue. And I think, here's the thing, I think it's going to happen. And that's why they're doing all the shit they're doing right now, like raiding election offices, tampering with voting machines. Let's not forget about Starlink and that connection to voter machines. Please look into it. Also, they're talking about having ICE and immigrations enforcement at the polls. And also, let's not forget about the SAVE Act, ladies, and anyone whose last name doesn't match your birth certificate. The Blacktop Prophet says, I'm from Missouri, running for governor in 2028, attacking MPLS. Fuck yes. The Blacktop Prophet. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to give you a follower real quick. I'm going to give you a follow because I am interested in your run. Um, because I agree with the things you're saying, and I think you could be great for Missouri. If your actions follow your words, fuck yeah, good for you. I think 145 seats will flip. I would love that. Yeah, absolutely, Blacktop, absolutely. Um, I and everyone on here, like we kind of got in a discussion at work today because people were kind of sympathizing for celebrities and people online who aren't speaking out about the issues right now. Um, they said it's unfair like to feel forced to speak out about things you're not comfortable speaking out about. And to that and to them, and I'll say it again like I said it to them, I think it's you when you get I think when you post your first TikTok or your first social media, you are establishing a platform in some way where you reach someone you wouldn't have normally reached. And I think you need to accept the responsibility with that. So when you see injustice surrounding you and growing ever more by the day, you have to speak out. It is your responsibility. Otherwise, you're a sympathizer. Silence is compliance. Absolutely. Silence is compliance. Absolutely. Guys, we are almost at fucking 80,000 likes. This is crazy. And we've only had like 5 Trump supporters in here. We have had abysmal fucking viewing numbers. That's not your fault. We know why that's happening. But holy shit. Grayson over on YouTube says, I'm considering trying to change my name back home because America makes me feel so unsafe. Honestly, I get it. I fucking get it. Um, but I think we do. We have to, and we're going to start saying it now. The 2026 midterms and the fucking primaries need to be too big to fucking rig. Too big to rig. So please, please start your research now. Start looking for candidates now. And we're going to do the big one. Too big to motherfucking win. We are at 81, almost 82,000 fucking likes. That is It's insane. You guys are absolutely fucking incredible. I appreciate you guys so much. Harper, welcome back in. Horn Vampire, also, it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing a little bit better. Can you give us an update from on the ground in Minneapolis, if you don't mind? Just a few short words. You don't have to if you don't want to, but just wondering. Harp, I'm going on a date, but just wanted to say hi. Weird. I'm going on a date as well later. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. But I hope that you have a great time on your date, Harper. Absolutely, absolutely. Grayson Ofer on YouTube says we need to make it easier to get legal name changes during these ICE attacks, so those of us who have Spanish names can switch it up. You know what, Grayson? You know who did switch it up? A few people have, but one in particular, Rafael Cruz, better known as Ted Cruz. All right, Thor, we'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm gonna go live tomorrow around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Are paper ballots safer? I always use those versus electronic ballots. Honestly, I don't so now they're trying to change election rules where you have to like post date it days before to send off your mail-in ballots. So truthfully, I don't know. I think we're going to be attacked from all sides. Thor says you guys are my favorite people. Thor, you're included in our favorites. So just know that that respect is mutually had. But guys, we are about to be at 85,000. I'm going to visit Penelope one more time. We have 8 minutes to get 15,000. And I know that sounds like an impossible task, but you guys in 52 minutes have gotten 85,000 likes. That is fucking insane. Ryan says, remember people to ask for your postmark. Absolutely. You're like a big sis to me. Aw, that's so sweet, Thor. Um, that's really sweet. Yes, ask for your postmark and every fucking week check your voter registration. A lot of people's voter registration is getting purged right now. Make sure yours isn't in that statistic. To change my name here in my state, it's $195. That's fucking crazy money. That's crazy money. That is just fucking nuts. Ugh. I don't know why when you that fee, I think because I related it to passports and it just made me think about that dumb girl. I sent some of you guys a video the other day of this chick who was going off saying, actually, let me visit Penelope first. I'm going to forget. Okay. There was this chick. I sent a few of you guys a video, like saying, fuck the celebrities that said fuck ICE, da 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 da. And she literally said dumbass things like, and those of you that received the video can attest to this. Tommy, by the way, what's up? I don't think I called you out earlier. Welcome back in. It's nice to see you. $45 in an airport if you don't have to if you don't have your real ID and her passport. That's crazy too. That's fucking crazy too, Ariana. But she said things like, you wouldn't let someone break in your house and not want to do something about it. I'm sorry, breaking and entering into a private property and crossing an illegal line or a questionable line, not a legal line, crossing a border made by people that look a lot like me a long time ago for their own personal profits without paperwork. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Because I know I fucking don't. It's just insane, guys. We're about to be at 90,000. That is incredible, especially for the number of people we have in here. You guys are absolutely fucking crazy. I'll put my people over my career, Bad Bunny. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think 14 is a young woman. Can't reason them in. Wait. Oh, they think. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. They think 14 is a young woman. Can't reason them into a position they didn't reason themselves into. I mean, the top elected official said the lowest he would go is 12. And we've seen what's in those fucking files with the calendar girls where he literally allegedly, I have to say that, guys, allegedly would rate young shoe size aged females their circumference or diameter, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I have to say this in a certain way with his fucking finger. And you think this is too fucking sick to be real, and then you think, oh my god, he literally says grab him by the he literally bragged about 12 being as young as he'll go. He literally bragged about going backstage to inspect half-dressed underage people. It's fucking crazy. I didn't have babies taste like cream cheese on my bruh. Literally, it's so fucking crazy. I didn't have that. Like, like Blacktop, I knew the files were going to be disgusting. Like, I knew it was going to be more than just little girls. I knew it was going to be more than just SA. But I mean, this is like ritualistic sacrifices, it seems like. Um, to have the same man who's implicated in these files thousands of times, although the number is decreasing because they're now redacting it. Just saying. Um, but the same person who was just at the National Prayer Breakfast and in the same speech said that Democrats can't be Christians, Democrats that were at that National Prayer Breakfast. And here's the thing, I'm not religious. I'm not religious, but I do defend people's right to be religious as long as they don't impose it on others. And not even as long as. I think it's under the condition of. Um, and said that Democrats can't be Christians and then admitted he had never read the Bible when he has and sells an autographed fucking Bible. Horror movie level shit, those files are. Absolutely. And if you want to see something, or I don't, it was eye opening for me to watch it, but I do give a trigger warning. 8mm with Christopher Cage. It's an older movie. Big trigger warning when watching it, but like, I'm just saying. 13 years sober, diehard Christian. Jesus was a bleeding heart liberal activist, first in our history. Let me ask you something. You're a diehard Christian. I want to ask you this because I know a lot of people, especially people that aren't necessarily Christians, but they definitely, and I do myself, deviate Christ, Jesus from God. Um, I personally, I used to worship. I don't anymore. I've had very negative experiences. Yeah, it's Nicolas Cage in that movie, Tommy. Um, but like when I have read the Bible, I kind of separate the Old Testament and the New Testament. I don't see God as this like, you know, this great person. I don't, but I do think that Jesus would be at every fucking protest right now. I also think that Jesus would never be allowed in this country from these same people claiming to be Christians. The Bible in the hands of the righteous is liberation. In the hands of men, it's prison. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And again, like I have no problem with people that are religious. It's not for me, but as long as it's a personal decision for you and it stays that way, not trying to impede on or take away the rights of others or bodily autonomy of others, hey, worship all day. God violated many commandments. Yeah, isn't that so fucking crazy? It kind of reads like, I'm not saying it is, but it kind of reads like the ultimate example of do as I say, not as I do. But if people find peace in worship, I'm all for it. That's good. They would deport Jesus to El Salvador. He's a brown Palestinian screaming, "Eat the rich." Absolutely. Absolutely. Who stormed the temple? Who stormed the temple? By the way, by the way, I'm just saying, but they want to arrest Don Lemon. Silent Bob made a movie called Dogma that's really good. I should look that up. I should look that up. Guys, I can't believe it, but you guys know we got 1 minute left. You got less than 2,000 to get. I think you can fucking do it because we go till 1701. But we're going to get 100,000 likes. According to the Bible, you have free will, but all things are God's will, which like doesn't make sense to me. Dogma is the best religious movie ever made. All right. Everybody likes Dogma. I'm going to watch that this weekend. I always thought the Bible was a huge contradiction. I mean, I wish people kind of read it as more of a metaphor, and also acknowledge books that were left out of the Bible, like the Book of Enoch, things like that. But, you know, again, fuck, dude. We got 100,000 likes. YouTube. I know you don't see it, but we got 100,000 likes. That is crazy. We have 15 people in here and got 100,000 likes. You guys, bruh, Guinness Book of World Records. The Old Testament is a dad learning to parent. Jesus coming to earth let him understand his creation. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting way to look at it. That's an interesting way to look at it. I like that. But guys, it is 1900, 7 o'clock. We just reached 101,000, almost 102 in just a second right now. I'm going to regret this, but thankfully I'm getting a shower right after this. We're going to do 10. We're going to do 10. Whew, but before I do that, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get these words out, I'm so incredibly grateful for each and every word of you. If I ever heard of the Book of Thomas, I have not. I have not, but I will look that up. You see what I mean? Like, I'm not a religious expert by any means. I'm not saying that. Just putting that out there. Um, but I want to thank each and every one of you for the gifts, for the like, all the likes, for the follows, for the good conversation, and for the community. Sometimes it's hard for me to sit in front of this computer and go through this shit, but you guys make it so fucking worth it, and I appreciate you guys so much. So for that, we are gonna do 10, and I'm probably gonna ruin my date, but hopefully not. I really pray not, because it is not my intention. But give me, well, 10 seconds. Good talk, new friend. It's such a pleasure to have you, Blacktop Prophet. Truthfully, it's supposed to be Jesus' actual words, 135 verses or so. I'm gonna look that up. But guys, thank you so much, both on TikTok and on YouTube. I did that backwards because we just visited for 10 seconds. I'm gonna get to 105 live. I think that's a good place to end it. But tomorrow we're gonna go live 2 p.m. It's gonna be YouTube and TikTok. We're at 105 already. I think you missed my update about Minneapolis. I'll message you. All right, and then we'll talk about it in tomorrow's live. All right, Horn Vampire. Thank you so much for that. But you guys have a wonderful night and send me all the good vibes and wish me luck because I'm very nervous for my date. And it's just kicking in right now. You guys have a great night. I love you all. Be safe, guys. All right, YouTube, that is it for us as well. We met our goal. We got 100,000 or 105,000 likes. In only total, they only gave us 300 with a restriction, by the way. They only gave us 397 viewers. I had 3 gifters, 2 new followers, but we had 100,000 likes. And what does suck is because it happened as we were restricted, so it's not going to count towards my score, but that's okay. We know what we fucking did. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys so very soon.